Hello YouTube, we are PTG, I'm Lucky Sixes, this is Hyper G.
Hyper G, I'm here.
Boom, and we are here with some interesting content.
So exciting!
Right? And
So exciting.
you may have already seen on our channel today, we sent you, or we showed a little preview video, which is a couple of minutes long.
Cheesy.
About Warhall, which is what we're here to talk to you about today.
Warhall.
Yes, this is a new, straight off the production line.
Absolutely,
alpha. In fact, it's so new it's only in alpha.
Yes, which is pretty much as new as you can get.
Yeah, right. There is nothing because there's nothing before A in the alphabet, so that's how new this is, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a new UB essentially.
Essentially, that's the easiest way.
It's the easiest way of describing it because obviously we're in this time at the minute that we are in. There is a lot of online gaming. UB has been amazing for what it is, and obviously people are looking at doing similar stuff, and that's what exactly Warhall is. But it's similar, but very different at the same time.
Very different.
Whoa,
very different.
Cryptic. So a bit of context to this is that we got sought out by Hugo from Warhall, who has asked us to have a look at it, see what we think from Bat Rapper's point of view.
Bit of playtesting.
Yeah, which means that we've been sitting on this for about a month.
Which is crazy. We're so privileged to be involved in this.
So we want to first thank Warhall and Hugo and
his team.
Yeah, all the team for letting us have access and being able to show you this on day of release.
Yeah, alpha release.
Alpha release. So yeah,
which is slightly different from a full release.
Yes.
Because alpha is very much only available to a few people,
selected people.
Because it is very much at playtesting stage,
right?
Rather than open to everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's beta officially.
Yeah, so it's not open to everyone. However, mainly because he's testing out servers and things like that, whatever. But interestingly, if you look at our Masters video tomorrow, which is the last of the Masters little thing, there will be some handy little prizes in there that have been added to the Masters competition if you've come along. So there's some select people that are going to get access if they want it. Of course. Alpha access.
Yeah.
But
that's incredible, though. That is incredible.
Yeah, really good. We're really happy to be able to do that.
And hopefully this video will show them what they could win.
Well, exactly. And also we are probably going to be doing competitions in the future as well, which will allow access as well, early access and stuff like that. So stay tuned just for that. But yeah, today, as you said, this is what this video is all about. It's just to go through a few things, show you a little bit about what it does and why it's really easy and amazing, and show off some of the goods, which of course we're going to. It won't be fully everything, it's just a start. But the reason we're doing this is because we've been able to do some bat reps on it as well.
That's incredible. It's in alpha, and yet we can play full battles of the 9th age on this.
There'll be loads more videos like this to come. Perhaps if you can convince him, Hyper G will do some tutorials like the UB stuff as well.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Need some good big comments and likes there.
I do.
But yeah, so all very exciting times and lots more to come on Warhall. But why are we chatting? Let's get a
I think so. And we should use our usual disclaimer of there is no script to this. We don't even know what we're going to show you, do we? We're going to load up Warhall and start clicking, basically.
So I mean, if anybody can guess my password, fair play. But this is the home screen. Exactly. Yeah. You just log in, which looks pretty cool.
Hacked it. No worries.
Yep.
Everyone now has alpha access because they've hacked your password.
Yeah. Oh, we can see who else has access as well. I'm not sure we didn't think of that really, but yeah, there we go. You can set it to a public game where everyone can access, or private. So again, similarly to UB, I guess. I'm going to create a game and create a room, PTG.
Please do.
And the password for you, because
for me,
is PTG, capital letters.
Oh man, people are going to know what password we always use now.
We always use that as well. So
actually, it was funny. The other day we played on UB and had PTG as the password, didn't we? And someone joined us randomly, not knowing the password was PTG, but they guessed it. And then they quickly exited before we could say anything. But they were welcome. I don't even remember what we were doing.
That's it. So private game, PTG, and then I'm gonna get in that. And here we are into the this is the UB room. This is the room, and I'll have a quick look around. You can actually increase the what's it called? Graphics, and
or decrease them.
I have So this is increased to allow trees. Whoa. Or decreased to literally it's just a board of green. Whatever you want, whatever your computer can handle. So.
Which is still very practical, you know.
That's good. So for this, I'm gonna do it on the top level because why not? Look at this. Look at this.
You got a flashy laptop, boy.
This is right. This is like a Total War one.
Just for the record, though, I think Hugo said that even the top level of graphics doesn't actually trouble too many laptops. I think he said. If your laptop's relatively new, it'll be able to cope with these graphics.
And if you've got a processor, you'd be a CPU.
Yeah, and you can turn them down at any point. So if you do struggle for whatever reason, just turn it down a notch, and it's absolutely fine.
So it's quite cool, right? 3D. Whoa.
Zoom in a bit. Isn't there grass?
There is actually. If I go right down to the bottom. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So.
But we're not here to just look at grass.
Just look at grass, right? So I'm going to give you access.
Yes, just like you would do.
And it automatically comes up with set up new game. We're not going to do that in this one.
Not yet.
Yeah, because we're just going to show off some bits first. So you have access, I hope.
I do.
And so you've got a text bar down here, which you can,
talk to me.
Yeah. Show you all the things, and you can set whether you want it or not. But then I can turn off chat if I want to, and other things. I won't turn off anything else. So pretty cool. The way as well you get an army. Should we do that after actually? No, we'll do that straight away. We'll do that straight up.
We have no script.
I've mentioned it.
Whatever order we like. Yeah.
I've mentioned it. We'll do it straight up. So, you're going into this. You've got the room. You're like, oh, great. Let's get an army up. So you have to go into a new recruit.
Just you don't have to, but this is one way.
Oh yeah. The easiest way we've found, and just an amazing way that we want to show off.
This is a major, awesome thing. Yeah.
If you have all your armies on new recruit. Which a lot of people do because most tournaments that I know use that as their format. You simply go onto New Recruit's website and you get what one should I do? I'll do the.
Should mention while you're thinking about that at the moment in Alpha we have 3 armies of the ones in the 9th Age. They are Dwarven Holds, Empire of Sonstal, and Kingdom of Equitane. They are the 3 completed armies with models fully rendered.
Yeah, later on we will show you the ones that aren't, but we'll show you what one is. So on your new recruit page, you should all know this. If you go to the preview button, you get to this, then copy to clipboard, and it's copied to clipboard, and then if I go over to Warhall, it automatically comes up with list detected on clipboard. Do you want to load the list? Oh yeah, we do. And oh baby,
look at this! What amazing! That's one click, and your army is there. Literally, any army that you put into new recruit, any points limit, it would literally transport it straight through.
Yeah. So.
Hope you're doing a zooming in job now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know it. So zooming into all the things. The one thing you do have to do at this point is still set what formation and stuff they're in. They come in an automatic 5 frontage where possible, and
which is good for most units, to be fair.
Yeah. There's little kinks like, for example, these Peg Knights are light troops. Skirmisher, but they're not skirmisher. Blah blah blah. But Yeah, we're just showing you
alpha,
right? But it's still a review. We're still going to do the good and the bad. But
absolutely.
It's pretty good, right? Look at these.
Oh, beautiful, aren't they? Yeah. And you got champion models, standard and musician, signified with different symbols. You got the laurel wreath skull as your champion, the flag as your standard, obviously, and you got a horn on every musician, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it, man. And some characters here.
The character BSB has got a flag as well.
Yeah, man, that's cool. And that's it. That's literally how simple it is to get an army.
Took seconds, yeah.
On the board. That's from, apart from making the list, that's scratch built, really. The other way of doing it is to create using like one by one, similarly to how you do. But you don't need to previously have loaded an army or anything like that. You just create unit, and let's go kingdom.
Stick with the Equizane at the moment, because then we've got something to show up. Something else to show off in a minute.
All the armies are there, but
yes, they are.
We'll stick with the Kingdom of Equizane, and let's say a character, Duke on Hippogriff, for example.
Bring him in. Bring him
in, and here we go. So, and it's just as simple as create like that, and yeah.
Actually, one thing worth mentioning is the Peg Knights. You said that there was that glitch that they're in loose formation. If you actually created them via that method, you can actually select loose formation for
absolutely.
them.
And we'll do that right now. So Peg Knights.
Yeah, I was going to say do that right
now. So you've got the command here, which I'm showing there. Frontage, so let's go 3 by 1, similar. And what sort of base? So whether it's in rank and file or skirmish. What's skirmish called now?
Loose formation. Loose formation.
So let's do that. Created. It creates it in the middle of your file, and there we go.
Yeah. So that's how you correct the glitch, which isn't really a glitch because it's in alpha. It's easily done.
There we go. So, looking beautiful. Oh yeah, baby.
I love those trebuchets with the rock.
They're really cool.
Slung out. Yeah, like an action shot.
Shot. And in terms of that, we should say...
we should. I know what you're going to say. We should say it.
We should say it, right? We should just stop stalling, right? And just say what we're going to say.
Say it,
because it's really interesting, actually. So the plan for future Warhall stuff is to actually have animations on some things.
Ooh, baby.
So similarly to how you play like games... on the consoles or Steam or whatever, you'd have skins and things. So there'd be certain skins for all sorts of things, but including animations is something that they want to do in the future. So there is plenty of scope for this. This is not just,
so much potential.
Yeah, this is not a final product, which is so crazy.
Put one of your knight units into a lance formation just for us.
So the way to change it, so if I go to do this, is so we've got loads of buttons on the side over here. If I press the reform button and then put columns 3 and just press reform, it automatically puts it in with the command up front, which is awesome. A nice little thing as well, if I select the unit and I press take away, subtract, it takes away models very easily.
As they die.
And I've got Druidism, yawn, but it regains models like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Keep adding more. Add more.
Keep adding more. Which is crazy because this is
legal.
This isn't legal. Or we're probably at 4,500 points now. But anyway. So
get rid of him.
But it's that easy, right?
So, it's amazing.
So that's really good. When you click on it, if I have this button selected, similarly to UB, you have the vision, which is very, very nice, very handy, as we all know. You can maneuver...
And your opponent can't see you bring the vision cone up. Just for the record.
Yeah, so, it's really similar. The way you move it, so you can move it by... Well, this is the pivoting. So at the back, there's 3...
drag out.
Yeah, so there's three little drag out white circle spheres things. The middle one pivots, as you can see. The left one wheels
around the right corner
to the right, and the right one wheels to the left
around the left corner.
So a really easy way of moving them. and wheeling without having.
And
to
you also
click
see in
the
chat in the bottom left is showing what movement you've done.
Yeah. So very similar. Again, very similar sort of format to UB. In terms of movement, login movement and stuff. Although I guess this seems like a little bit of an easier maneuver to do. But you just have to get used to it. It's different, right? You can lock whether they're sideways movement, X and Y axis, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's in there as well.
For straight movement, yeah.
Yeah, or not. Let's pretend these have light troops. And just whoa, what amazing movement, whatever.
What are you, plague disciplines?
Yeah,
disciples. Get it right.
But yeah, and obviously you can see I'm just moving around. You can get some really cool action shots. We already have. I'm so excited to get these bat reps out.
Oh man, they're going to be so good.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the
moving units.
Rolling dice, I suppose we should say, because that's quite important.
So maybe you have to do that a couple of times during the game.
So you can either have a D6 or D8. Obviously D8 for the magic. You literally just, let's say 10d6. What am I going to get? I've got a few sixes. I'm happy.
And a fair few fives.
Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, so, but yeah, so we do not know whether you get UB dice here. By the way, we would presume not, but you never know.
Algorithm's not our strong point.
But yeah, so obviously you just minus, plus, whatever, roll the dice. Ooh, amazing. So yeah, once you've got your army, I guess the next thing to do is to create your battlefield, although that's the wrong order, but who cares? So in terms of battlefield, you just go to, again, it's all in create when you're starting up stuff. You could go to setup, in which case it automatically goes to front line and hold the ground, but let's say you could, let's do a random one, guys, okay? You do it and it says Dawn Assault. Let's do a random secondary. He goes, King of the Hill, whatever. Or you can select which one you want, which is pretty cool. You can also flip it so that when you're choosing sides. So we won't do King of the Hill for this. We'll do it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
Just choose whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, so
show them all off.
Yeah, once we've got that, we would go to create terrain. And again, you can either generate terrains where it randomly deploys terrain based on the rule book rather than map packs and stuff. So that's whatever. You can reset, so it's all gone, or you can select the actual map packs. These are
a nice touch.
Yeah, I think these are from the teams ones and whatever. So you can do that. There we go. So
the little scarecrow in the field as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's get off that and let's have a little zoom at some terrain, mate. So what you get? You do if you're. These are amazing for. There's the scarecrow. These are really good for visuals, obviously, being 3D and everything. There is an option to change it so that if you don't want this and you want to just know what they are in terms of 2D terrain, you just go to flat and it changes it so that you've got none of the visuals from that point of view.
And that's actually different for each player. So even though Lucky Sixes has pressed flat terrain, which I think he has,
yes,
I can still see it in 3D because I don't want to be 2D at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So terrain is different, and you can lock terrain per player as well. So both players would need to lock terrain if they want them to not move.
Yeah, at the minute, I can't move it, I don't think, because it's automatically locked.
Is it?
Because it's a map pack. But now that I've pressed lock terrain, I can move the terrain however I want. And that's the same if I do like that as well. So, yep. There's that.
It does say in the chat though when you move terrain as well, though. Yeah, so there is a record of it. So
yeah. So similar to that, and obviously we might go there and there, whatever. And then the battlefield is set. You've got your armies. It automatically does it behind your battle line, and It's just a case of putting things wherever you want,
Yeah.
There we go.
And I've spawned an Empire army. If you want to check that out now.
Yes, I do. So whatever, I've got like an extra 1,000 points, whatever, in characters.
yeah.
But yeah, so this is Empire, the second of 3 completed armies, and when we say completed, it means the full 3D graphics.
Yeah, rendering, I think he calls it, doesn't it?
Rendering, technical jargon.
Computer term.
Yeah. There we go.
Similar to the loose formation on the Pegasus Knights, the new recruit spawns artillery as the same standard model.
Yeah,
but if I were to create a cannon, for example, from scratch, which I will do now, you actually get a proper cannon.
So if there's a few new recruit bugs, we'll call them bugs, but I think it's just coding, whatever. They're still got to get through, and there
is now a cannon,
and now there is a cannon. So but that's really cool.
And that's any artillery. That was just an example of choosing a cannon. But they're all different.
But yeah, do you want to do dwarves now?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah.
We'll see them. But yeah, so I mean, it's pretty simple. It's obviously 3D rather than 2D. If you like as well, though, in terms of camera, you can go to top view, which is your UB view anyway, and you can see everything the way it is. So yeah, the way it is there. But you can easily, I mean, I've been scrolling around all the time anyway, but it's really easy to navigate, really easy to move around, and I say you can change the graphics however you want. We've got some dwarves to view now.
We do, a whole load of. So I just spawned everything really. So, a lot of the time, because it's alpha, a lot of the units don't have weapon differentiations at the moment. Like for example, for Empire, which now they've gone, not a great example. But the light infantry are either crossbows or handguns. They might only appear with crossbows at the moment. Handguns haven't been made in terms of new recruit. However, if you spawn them as individual units from the create unit, they will spawn with the right weapon. So there's things like that you've got to be aware of. But this is alpha. Like we keep saying, it's alpha. It's early days.
But it's just to give you a taste of
the fact that this looks like it does in alpha. I think is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And
you'll notice as well that even though they've only got 3, the command is sort of separate for each army as well. You've got a different style horn, a horn rather than a trumpet type. I don't know. I'm not a musician. It's not what I'm here for. And a different command pose and everything like that. So the bombers are cool because obviously being computer, there doesn't have to be a weird plastic thing in the middle holding it up.
No, they're just hovering.
So I mean, they're the 3 armies. What we'll do as well. Have you got any other armies on or shall I do it? I'll do it.
Well, those are the only 3 armies that are fully created.
Yeah, so. I'll do it as well because then you get to see how to do the process again. In terms of all the other ones, as we say, are there. We'll do beast heads because they're cool. Again, you select your army, whatever it is. I've got Warhall test as the thing, so as not to give away my armies, even though they're the same.
Just before you click it, just be aware that these are unalphaed lists, so something might go wrong when you do this.
I'm sure. So again, I copy to clipboard, go on to Warhall, list detected. It automatically does it anytime you do copy, and here we go. So when we say they are not completed, it means they are not rendered to the same detail. So obviously,
but they're still pretty darn nice. These
absolutely.
Models,
so they're all there. So they got centaurs, beasts. No, longhorns. There's what I was going for. These are the chariots. Some wild horns. Some more chariots. My centaur, Kruger, soothsayer, gargoyles, and the big beasties, the giants and the
just left click on one of the units for a second. Any unit doesn't matter. In the bottom right, you actually see their unit profile as well.
Yes,
which is really cool.
Comes
and
up,
that's an upgrade. That's something you have to manually input into. Whatever, or you have to have your list stats next to you when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
In Warhall, the model stats are right there.
Absolutely.
At the moment, it doesn't show upgrades to the unit. This is just basic unit stats.
I mean, so on here as well, you can. There is a notes panel. So if at the minute, if you want to, so say the Gore-Tex had a +2 strength upgrade, I wish. I can put +2.
That wouldn't help it much.
No, yeah, that's
ironically
of everything
of all the things you can pull out.
So yeah, I know, yeah, just something easy.
But 2 up high,
that's always
maybe?
in there as well. And same, I guess, if you wanted to. So +2 strength, right? That one hasn't got it. That one has. So Soothsayers obviously doesn't have all the build specific.
No.
So I might want to go magic item A, whatever, and it will have it in. Or if you're a fluff man, you can call them whatever they are. So I'll call Centaur Kruger for anybody that's interested. But yeah, so I mean that's the difference between a completed and an uncompleted. And while the uncompleted ones aren't bad by any stretch of the imagination,
no, not at all. And you've got a Dread Elf army opposite you as well now. If you want to have a look at
that. Yeah. While they're not bad, you can see the difference between the rendered and the not.
Absolutely, rendered. And they are all going to be there as the game develops further. It's not like
got this terrain in the way.
So.
Flat terrain, sure. Go away. But yeah, so I mean, we're just sort of talking over it, but this is how easy everything is.
Do you want to join a character to a unit or something?
Yeah,
as well?
Sure. As a last
thing. That's
very
very possible.
In terms of, we'll do it into this one. So you double click to select a model, and they click into place.
You can actually spawn more models in the unit to get the movement tray there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then similarly, you can just lock them into there, and then when I move this, she's in there. Boom.
Yeah.
Happy days. And then again with that, if I so I can plus and minus and whatever. It's all good. So yeah, I mean,
do you want to show some magic cards because they're all in there?
Of course, yeah. So again, in the create, we've done setup, unit, and terrain magic. You can either do a pack, which will give you some tokens. You can do the flux, which are pretty cool. If you move around, it moves around with you. Oh, baby.
Pretty fun.
You've got the blessings, totems, whatever, and and if I scroll down a bit, these are all the hereditaries.
Yeah.
Or if I go, I think this is Druidism, I can press specific spells, or I can press the Druidism one to get all 6.
Yeah, and they will always appear wherever your mouse is pointing.
Yes.
So literally, they've all appeared on top of each other. But
in the center of the screen, yeah.
Yeah. So you can literally look where you want to look and then spawn where you want to spawn.
In the middle of this screen now. Boom.
Yeah. There you go.
So that's an easy one. Going to create again tokens we've got. So you've got the different coloured tokens and some
veil tokens or wound tokens, that sort of thing.
When you inevitably do wounds to my lord. And
tape measure.
Yeah.
Tape measure.
Lastly is ruler. So we've got similarly into UB. Although actually I found that after playing a few battles, you don't use the ruler too much.
No, you do
because there's enough of
the vision cone
and the vision cones and all that stuff. So, a few different.
There is an undo button as well. Crucially,
there is
when you make mistakes and stuff. So.
But I won't press that right now. But you just have to know there is one. You can draw all over the place. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
And I've gone too far. Boom, gone.
Get rid of it.
So obviously, if you're going like this, whatever. It goes that way, and he's charge. Don't worry about the deployment zones and things because they can be turned off as well. So let's just so if I was going to
my Miss Leviathan's coming to take you all out.
Miss Leviathan's coming, yeah. So obviously you might be like, oh well, the deploy zone lines are there. No, they're gone. Don't worry about it.
But they can be.
But I can put them on at any time as well.
For breakthrough or whatever.
For break, yeah, exactly. So if it was breakthrough, I can put them on so we know and we can check. There's a bit of camera stuff, but we don't need to go into. and you can save and load and all that stuff as
well.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
So, I mean, we won't go too much more into it because, like I say, we may have tutorials and things. But
this is just a early access view, isn't it?
Early access review. So far, we are very much enjoying it. It is really easy to have battles as well. I'm gonna say it's slightly easier for the newly people that newly come across it.
Yep.
So easier pickup for it for sure. It's definitely more aesthetically pleasing, and I'm sure will increase as things go on as well. But yeah, we're very much excited to look at bringing you some battle reports with it. In my opinion, and this is all opinions now from this point of view, everything else was. I don't know. I don't think everyone.
Quick, cut the video. He's giving his opinion. Cut
it. I mean, it's more aesthetically pleasing. I think this is cutting the gap even more from online to tabletop. Now, that's not to say I prefer this over tabletop, because I don't. I flat out don't. But that's
you like to smell your opponent's fear, don't you?
I do. I like to look him in the eyes as he batters me. But yeah, this is something that I think is very, very exciting. And yeah, a bit like TTS, you might have seen some of the things like that, but a cross between that and UB. So it's very exciting times, and we're very, very excited to bring you some bat reps coming up.
And show you what it's all about as it develops. Yeah, and hopefully you can get in on the act very soon as well.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, as you said, we've got bat reps coming up. We've got probably mini reviews. We will certainly be looking at each army as it gets reviewed, and perhaps we'll do an army review for each army that's already out as well. I don't know.
Have to catch up with the first three right from the off.
Yeah, but I mean, put in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts? Do you like this? What are your first impressions of it? What things do you want to know more of?
Let us know, and we can hopefully get back to you on
that. And what are your don't just do the positives. Let's hear some
feedback. Constructive.
Well. Yeah, keep it constructive. Let's just say that Hyper-G is a knob. Don't you? I mean, we get that enough.
Right? There is that, That's what 9 out of 10 comments are about usually.
Yeah, right. So we don't need any more of that. Tommy. But yeah, so let us know what you think in terms of how you see this being used. Your initial thoughts and feelings on it. If you looked at it and thought, wow, this is amazing, write it down in the comments.
Which you do think that, just so you know. You do think it's amazing.
I think it's amazing. But yeah, so lots of possibility with this for the future. Lots of content from our point of view as well coming your way. And just look at the shots you can get. Oh, I'm excited. But yeah, like, share, subscribe if this is your sort of thing.
And like, share, subscribe if it's not your sort of thing. And then tell us why.
Yes. Yeah. We are looking for all sort of feedback, everything around it, especially on our bat reps as well, when they come out. Looking at a sort of Friday slot for that. And just how exciting, Mr. Hyper-G. And again, thank you to Warhall and the whole team. We should say thanks to Pitiglio from Veil of the Ages as well, who introduced
He hooked us up, didn't he? Hooked us up with Hugo, so yeah. But the genius that is Pitiglio. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, thanks to everyone involved for getting us involved. And yeah, if you really want a piece of this, let us know as well, and we'll see if we can put a good word in.
Look out for exciting new updates only, or at least on PTG.
Yeah. Well, the only good updates are here, right?
Right, absolutely. Collaboration, though. I suppose we should say other people might have some info on it.
Right.
But,
who needs
you don't need to listen to them, right?
Yeah. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. As I say, if you haven't already, go see the other couple of minute video as well on it, created by the creators. And if you're excited for this and want to know more, we've got lots of butt reps coming up with Warhall's name on it.
Looking forward to it.
So
first one's Aquitaine versus Solstyle, in fact.
It is, yeah. So you've had a brief preview on that. Sneaky.
Sneaky. There will not be a hypocrite.
But yeah, we'll leave it there for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As we said, make sure you do like, share, subscribe, comment, and we will see you next time for more Warhall goodness.
Lots more. Cheerio.
See you later.